Hey, hi guys, welcome back. All right, Aquarians, let's go ahead and jump on in. So, we do have a full moon, so I think that rises tonight. So, we're going to kind of keep that in mind. Full moons are great times to release energy, surrender things. We have got possibly a divine masculine with a broken heart, and it could be Aquarius needs to let go of this brokenhearted individual. If someone is too brokenhearted to be able to move forward, they could be a Libra, by the way, specifically. But if it's someone who Aquarius has spent a lot of time giving compassion and patience to, which is a beautiful thing. But at some point, I feel like the benefit or the bonus in all of this is that Aquarius may have reached the point of comprehending, like, maybe they're really far from healing. So let me wish them healing. But as far as my own investment, what I've learned about myself is I'm patient, I'm kind, I'm loving. I'm right now I'm hearing that song. I love it's probably my favorite song by Lauryn Hill. I think it's a hidden track on, I want to say on the Miseducation of Lauryn Hill, but it's like track 16, and it's Tell Him. And it's just kind of like a really beautiful, let me be patient, let me be kind, let me make me unselfish without being blind. It feels like that song. I love it so much, but that song is really appropriate here because I think that's what Aquarius has been, and it's like I've been all those things, but now I also can release him. It does. I mean, this could be Aquarius though, releasing a hurt or a pain, choosing to step into their masculine energy and saying, "I've carried this long enough." So the reason I'm not getting the fact that Aquarius is the one who's letting go of pain, I think they're letting go of someone else who consistently has pain, is because that heart is still broken. I don't know that I think that this is Aquarius. I think this is someone Aquarius held space for, and they are now realizing it's time for them to move on because their 10 of cups awaits, and it may be with a very different destiny, a very different person. But they learned a lot about themselves through loving someone patiently and kindly. They learned compassion, and they also learned how to wish somebody well, and also how to grieve while still being able to carry on and be very, very happy and very much looking forward to their future. To me, this feels like a now I'm hearing that other song. Is it James Blunt, Goodbye My Friend, Goodbye My Lover? It feels like this is not actually bittersweet. It feels like a full understanding that my happiness is up ahead. I have grieved that someone was brokenhearted enough that they couldn't be with me, and I have patiently waited to see if their broken heart would mend and they would choose or be able to choose happiness with me. But I'm now realizing after this amount of time that I invested in being patient and kind that my happiness is elsewhere. It isn't with them after all. I don't see this as a great sorrow. I see this definitely a big leap of faith forward. We have the Fool card upright. Definitely a big, huge leap forward. I think this is a very powerful, very happy, even like giddy happy kind of a day. There might be a few tears that Aquarius sheds, but I think it's going to be with a smile at the same time. Like, you know what? I get to move on. I did my best and I got nothing to be ashamed of, and now I get to move on. And oh my God, I can't wait. I keep picturing somebody who's got, like, they're putting sprinkles on like a cupcake, or on a, I don't know if somebody's going to eat a banana split. There's something about his hat that makes me think of like either weird fruit or banana splits or colorful sprinkles. It's something to celebrate today. And especially not just today, but just around the energy of this full moon. It's a time of great new adventure. And we have this contented letting go. The Four of Cups is usually a regret or an illusion, but it can also turn to boredom. But we have her sitting there smiling, saying, you know what? It caused me grief to watch them in grief, and all of this played out as a large drama. But it's but one small chapter of my life. And the next chapter, because this is the brand new beginning, I feel more ready and even maybe a little bit rested. I don't feel like Aquarius is dragged down or exhausted. I mean, she's wearing white. And I feel like, if anything, Aquarius might even be low key kind of chuckling at their self just a little bit, saying, I cried a lot over someone who was still brokenhearted. That silly me, that wasn't the best use of my time, perhaps. But I'm glad to know that I'm somebody who can be that gentle, but it almost feels like hindsight. You know, sometimes we have hindsight. We go, well, of course they were not ready to be in a relationship. I did know that. I could see that. I just maybe didn't in that moment or at that time, but I certainly do now. So it's really lovely energy, and it's gentle. All of this feels very gentle, but very freeing and very happy. And finally, like, it all makes sense. We have got an Empress in the reverse. We have a Queen of Pentacles upright, and we have the Two of Cups upright. If anything, I believe there was a karmic involved, and I think whoever Aquarius had loved, who was still heartbroken, they were heartbroken over their karmic. Now here's the crazy bit, and I'm so sorry to like possibly do a zigzag in this story. If he had been brokenhearted over a karmic, he may be having, keep in mind, a full moon hits everybody with their own thing, their own different thing. It could actually be that he's snapping out of it. I don't know if it's too late, but I do feel like just when Aquarius is releasing this and is kind of having a cathartic last little sniffle and cry, and then putting on their bright colored clothes and going out and getting themselves a banana split or a cupcake to go celebrate their sense of freedom, and taking their little white doggy for a walk in the park, and just completely embracing the next chapter of their life, even fantasizing about their next chapter of life and love and excitement. I feel like Aquarius is in such a good mood today. But what's wild is we could have that person who's heartbroken over their own karmic for such a long time. They could be like shaken out of that and realizing that they have a Two of Cups in Aquarius, realizing that Aquarius was holding down the fort, was patient, was kind, was giving, was grounded, was giving them all the space in the world. And how amazing is that? Let me change decks and let's take a quick peek. It doesn't mean that Aquarius has to do anything with this person. Aquarius has just released themselves from this person. So let me go back over and say, what is the message for Aquarius? Death card sideways. It says, you know, changes happen in many forms. It's not, as we already said, it's not just Aquarius, you know, going through the full moon energy. It's them as well. But if Aquarius is releasing something or someone, it is conceivable that they would be making changes too. And it just says Aquarius is only responsible for their own, you know, intentions and what they want to do next. That is Scorpio energy there. And with the Strength card and the Wheel of Fortune, it's just this wonderful sense of reassurance that Aquarius has they already had the power to make changes in their life, to follow their heart, and to shift and gravitate toward a new, you know, chapter of their life and a new beginning, right? We can see that. But the universe is stepping in and saying, I mean, come on, 3 major arcana. The universe is like, Aquarius is no small thing. You allowed yourself to grow. You allowed other people to grow. You're making changes in your life. Your open heart, your kindness, your consistency, and your courage is opening up the next chapter of your life. So whatever Aquarius wants to say yes to, rest assured, they don't have to worry. This is not a storyline where if Aquarius does want to deal with that person from their past, they just let go of. It could all work out beautifully now. It's not like Aquarius would be, oh my God, now I'm going back to a karmic ex or something. If there isn't any like negative that's been accrued, Aquarius has consistently been moving forward and going through change and evolving and doing what was right and listening to their heart. Aquarius has consistently been powerful, which means they already make good decisions and they'll continue to do so. If there is a second chance with this person of the past, I don't know yet. Let's take a look at them. Okay, so broken-hearted person who is stuck with their karmic. We have a Two of Cups again, this time sideways. I feel like this person has known all along who their Two of Cups was, which I believe is Aquarius, but let me ask, who is Aquarius to you, brokenhearted person? The star, Aquarius. Okay, so we're getting all day, it's Aquarius, right? Aquarius is my person. Aquarius is my Two of Cups. Aquarius is the best thing that ever happened to me. Aquarius is my love. But you were really stuck on your karmic for a long time. Are you done with the karmic? Are you actually over this? The Justice card, not only are they done with it, but now they're running. Like, oh my God, I cannot believe I was trapped between my head and my heart. I can't believe I was like letting myself be held hostage by a karmic energy, and then in turn messing things up with this Aquarius who's the best thing that ever happened to me. I did Aquarius wrong. This whole situation's been all messed up. Okay, so hang on. What are you doing, character? Because Aquarius is done with you. 10 of Pentacles is sideways. What are they doing? They're going to try really, really hard to maybe show up with an offer that they didn't give before. I mean, what's on their mind anyway is the giving their whole heart this time, the Ace of Cups. I believe they are very much aware that Aquarius patiently, kindly, gently gave them all the space that they needed to heal. And now let me ask this. Do you recognize that Aquarius has actually just released you? Do you feel something changing? Yes. Page of Swords, 10 of Cups. Two things. It's like there's a message coming in from the universe that says, so just so that you know, Aquarius is going after their 10 of Cups and they're sliding over the rainbow and they're going to land in another timeline. Aquarius is going to the Wizard of Oz now. They're not going to be within your grasp. As soon as Aquarius's feet hit this other side of the timeline, that's it. They're gone. I wonder if that's why they're running. This feels like it is the day that Aquarius is like, I'm over them. It's okay. I'm not sad anymore. It's kind of silly I was ever sad. Obviously, they're all hemmed in. They're in love and brokenhearted over a karmic ex or whatever happened, hurt them, and they've not healed. I'm not here to push anybody, rush anybody, but I'm going to move on and go have my happiness now. So I release them with love, and man, I can't wait to see what happens in my world next. And I feel like Aquarius is going to literally hear from them. Right as Aquarius is walking the dog, getting their banana split, having a good old day, laughing, feeling lighthearted, and I feel like they're gonna either look down at their phone, because I'm picturing somebody who like feels their phone buzz and looks down and is like, holy, what are the odds on this? How are you reaching out to Aquarius? I mean, we saw you running. Two of Pentacles, there's some kind of like, anytime I see something flying, I always think of like, electronic, communication that goes, through the air. That Two of Pentacles is, can I talk to you? I need to talk to you right away. I've got to talk to you. But it may be, can I talk to you face to face? It's a message to ask, can we meet face to face? Will you give me time? I need to see you. That's what I feel is coming in. This is very sudden. This is a big, switcheroo. This is fast. And this is just the energy that's coming in with the full moon. I don't know how swiftly this character is making that move, but sometimes we let go of stuff, but we still don't take action for a while. To me, this was Aquarius letting go of them during this full moon, just as they are finally letting go of that karmic ex and recognizing how important Aquarius is. I just don't know when they're doing this reach out. Because they were running, I'm picturing when they figure it out, like this is damage control time. This is them trying to race forward and try to not lose Aquarius. Can I go back to the sliding over the rainbow card, that 10 of Cups that we saw? The Tower in the reverse. They have like very limited time before it's too late to get Aquarius back. And I think what that means is when Aquarius meets somebody new, that's it. They'll never be able to get Aquarius back. As long as Aquarius is still kind of in that mode where they're letting them go, but they're still single, fine. But I don't think Aquarius is going to be single for long. Universe, can we see for Aquarius what is on the horizon, the immediate upcoming future for Aquarius? 3 of Pentacles. So Aquarius is going to have to, they'll probably have just had their first date or be going out on a date with somebody new or just talking to somebody new, about to give somebody their phone number when their phone buzzes and it's this person from the past, because there's two birds real close together. Three of Pentacles is Aquarius is going to have to decide who they work with. So it is that this is a lot to cram in all at once, right? Aquarius releases them, goes skipping down the street, going to get their banana split, and meets somebody new, starts chit-chatting, feels like, hey, yeah, this is awesome. Maybe I'm finally ready to date somebody else. I'm ready to, engage with somebody new. And that's when they get a message as they're engaging with somebody new. That's when they get a message from this person, which means now the person who has to make all the decisions is Aquarius. Do I want to respond to their old message? Do I want to sit down and share a banana split with this new person? What am I doing here? Any advice for Aquarius on this? Hanged Man, it says pause, don't make any snap decision, don't back away from somebody new, don't move right back toward them until Aquarius gives themselves time to think about what they truly want. Because again, this is about, I was unzipping the bright, shiny new life. What if I want the bright, shiny new life and I've closed the chapter with that person of my past, even though they see me as their Two of Cups. I don't know that I want to answer. I've cried a lot. I've been hurt a lot. I've held space for them a lot. I've been patient, but I just said I'm ready for great happiness and I don't believe it's with them. So do I really respond to them? I think that this is one of those moments where I think Aquarius has to decide for themselves whether or not they're going to want to respond to this person. And so the universe just says, give yourself time. Just because somebody writes to you doesn't mean you got to write back to them. Aquarius, especially somebody who's kept Aquarius waiting for a long time. There's no rush. Aquarius does not have to make a move at all. It says think about what they want. What does Aquarius see in their future? Four of Wands. Aquarius has every right to get their Four of Wands. So Aquarius just has to ask themselves, could I see the Four of Wands with this individual, or do I see a Four of Wands with somebody entirely different? And only Aquarius will know the answer to that. All right, I'm going to leave that there. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. Thanks for giving it a thumbs up and subscribing, Aquarians. Bye.